All right. So yesterday we already learned what a quadratic function was. It's y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Having the x squared is an indicator, hey, this is a parabola. A parabola is a U-shaped graph. The a determines whether the graph is pointing up or down. If the a is positive, the parabola will point up. If the a is negative, the parabola will point down. We know that there's a line that cuts the parabola into perfect halves called the axis of symmetry, and that is found by using the formula x equals negative b over 2a. It is an x equals equation. It is an invisible vertical line going through the vertex. And the vertex is basically the point that determines the maximum or the minimum values of a parabola. And the vertex, you can find that by using the formula parentheses negative b over 2a, which is the x value, comma, f of negative b over 2a. In other words, you find the axis of symmetry, which is your x value. You plug that into the equation and you find your y value. And that is your vertex. So we also know about the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the y value when x is 0. Now let's put it all together. How to graph a quadratic function. It's going to be so easy, guys. I want you to graph f of x equals 2x squared minus 8x plus 9. I have 4 nice, easy steps. The fourth step is not always needed. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but I put it there regardless. Step 1, find the axis of symmetry. So for this particular case, the axis of symmetry is going to be, very good, 8 over 4. It's negative b over 2a. So x equals 2. Now, what I do, I like to do this. I like to do it in order always. I have my axis of symmetry. So I'm going to come here to my graph. And I'm going to make a dashed line which goes down the x equals 2. So not only have I found, but I have graphed my axis of symmetry. Step 2. Let's find the vertex. Well, the vertex is the negative b over 2a, which is the 2, comma, f of negative b over 2a. So in other words, what is f of 2? When x is 2 here, what is the value of y? Well, I got 2 times 4, which is 8, minus 16, which is negative 8, plus 9 is 1. So not only am I going to find my vertex, but I'm going to graph my vertex. So this is 2, 1, right there. If it's not on your axis of symmetry, you messed up. Now, step 3, the y-intercept. When the x is 0, what's the y value here? 9. Very good. So my y-intercept is right here. Now notice what this says. Find the y-intercept, which is the c value, y value on the y-axis when x is 0. But I forgot to put one thing here. Not only do you find it, graph it, but you graph its mirror image. Now, the reason I started with the axis of symmetry is because it cuts it in perfect half, correct? Well, look at the y-intercept. Isn't the y-intercept 1, 2 to the left of the axis of symmetry? Yeah. All right. So now just go 2 to the right from the axis of symmetry. Do I have enough points to form my U now? You have just graphed a quadratic equation. Now, sometimes the vertex is going to be the y-intercept. So you won't have enough points to get me that U shape. That's when step 4 comes in. If needed, choose one or two x values, plug them into the equation, and solve for y. Plot the new points along with their mirror images. What am I talking about? Let's just say that I wanted to make this a little bit more accurate. Make it easy for yourselves, guys. Let's find the value of x, of y, when x is 1. Okay? So I have 2 minus 8, which is negative 6, plus 9, which is 3, correct? Yes. Look, 1, 3, 1, and now it's a mirror image, and you're done. So this is only, though, step 4 is only when you don't have the U shape already. In fact, step 4 is going to be used, comma, when the Y-intercept equals the vertex. Whenever the Y-intercept equals the vertex, no, you're going to have to choose one point. But it's just one point, and then you're going to find its mirror image. Now, let's be honest. Isn't that cake? Yeah. It's a lot easier than plugging in values for x, isn't it? Yeah. A lot quicker and a lot more accurate because you won't make as many mistakes. And you have your mirror image, so if you do need to plug in a point, every time you find one, you're really finding two. That's the beauty of having the axis of symmetry there. Yes, sir. Can I draw it out when the y-intercept equals the vertex? I got some more examples here, but you're going to see plenty of those examples on the homework. Now, sir, this is what you got to realize. I can't do every single little tiny trick that's going to be in the homework. I don't have the time for that. But what you can do is learn and remember, hey, if the y-intercept equals the vertex, I'm going to have to choose an extra point. Not that difficult. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, I see some people writing, so go ahead and finish that up, please. At the end of the lesson, if I have time, if we don't see what Danny asked for, I will try my best to give him an example like that. Okay. May I continue? Yes, sir. Other than the vertex, what's my y-intercept here? 0, 9. 0, 9 is right here. Isn't that 2 to the left of the y of the axis? So I found its mirror image 2 to the right. And that's it. And remember, guys, if you didn't get this, that's why I have it on video. Yes, sir.
Sir, is that 2, 1 the minimum?
The 2, 1 is the vertex, and yes, 2, 1 is the minimum. Yes, that is the minimum. That is the vertex. That is the minimum. Okay, let's do another one. All right. Now, I've got graph f of x equals x squared plus 9x plus 8x. Okay, and let me go ahead first of all and move these guys up. Okay, go ahead and move these guys so that we can see it all together. Very good, son. He just told me you know it's going to point up because the value of A is positive. Fantastic. Now that you're learning. That's learning. Good job. What's my axis of symmetry here, though? Absolutely correct. You have to rewrite this as x squared plus 8x plus 9. And no, that's wrong. It's not 2. X equals negative b over 2a. So in this case, x equals negative 4. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to graph my axis of symmetry. Now I'm going to find my vertex. My vertex is my negative b over 2a, which is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. Okay, 16 minus 32 is negative 16. Negative 16 plus 9 is negative 7. So I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So negative 4, 7. That's my vertex. What is my y-intercept? When x is 0, y-intercept is 9. Positive 9, correct? Okay, well, I should have gone a little bit higher here. Should have gone a little bit higher here. You know what? What we'll do is this. No, I can't do different on above and below. Let's just go ahead and find it all first, and then I'll graph it, and that's probably why I had it down here. I'll just graph it in a second. I apologize. On your paper, though, you can be doing it step by step, guys. So the y-intercept is 0, 9. Okay. Is the vertex equal to the y-intercept here? So am I going to need an extra point?
No.
No, it's not going to be needed here. Now, you guys tell me what to put into my graph here, and now I'll graph it the right way. And I apologize about any confusion. Okay, so I've got my axis of symmetry was negative 4, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. My axis of symmetry is negative 4. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's my vertex. My y-intercept is 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up here. Now, isn't this 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right? So isn't the mirror image going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left? Okay. Now I'm going to do this so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Takes up the whole paper exactly. So I'm done. And that was horrible. That was pathetic. That was the worst parabola. Better. That's my graph. That's my graph. Does that make sense, boys? Michael, did you understand it now, my brother? Thank you, sir. Any confusion so far, guys? This is what you're going to be doing over and over and over and over and over today for homework. On your homework, though, just so you know, it's going to say, find the y-intercept, the equation of the axis of symmetry, and the x-coordinate of the vertex. Make a table of values and graph. Ignore that. Graph it the way I taught you. Table of values is way too time-consuming, and I'm not going to make you do something that's going to be obsolete. So ignore those instructions. When you're doing the homework, just graph them all. So don't ignore it, because on some of them it says find the maximum and the minimum value. That's fine. But when it tells you make a table to graph, do not do that. Okay? Now, something about the maximum and the minimum that I want to make sure you guys understand. This is a minimum, correct? Okay. So this is a vertex, and the vertex is negative 4, negative 7. It is a minimum. But the minimum value here, I want you to understand, when they're talking about the value, the minimum value, they're talking about the y value of the vertex. So the minimum value here is negative 7. So there's going to be a situation where they're going to say, find the minimum value. Do not put negative 4, negative 7. No, wrong. That is the vertex. The minimum value here is negative 7. Now, let's see if you can understand why. Are we working with y equals ax squared plus bx plus c?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, son. Exactly. Isn't the vertex here formed by the x value being negative 4. So isn't the value of this function when x is negative 4, isn't the value of the function negative 7? Ah, I like that. Oh, that means you understand. So when I'm asking you for the minimum value, I'm asking you, what's the y value at the x value of the vertex? So when x is negative 4, my y value is going to be negative 7. So when I ask for a min or a max value, I'm asking for the y value of the vertex. Does that make sense? So you don't need to make any extra calculations. You just got to know what you're looking at in these graphs. As you've seen, there's a lot of sight recognition. Yes, sir.
So the maximum value would still be a what?
If it was a maximum value, it'd still be the y value of the vertex. Yes, sir. May I continue, gentlemen? Thank you. Awesome. Great job. Okay, now, consider the function. Okay, just what I was talking about. Determine where the function has a maximum or a minimum value. First of all, a is greater than 0, correct? So that means that the graph is going to point upwards, correct? So am I going to have a min or a max? I'm going to have a min. Now, what is the value of the min? Well, the min value, you're going to have to find the vertex. And the y value of the vertex will be your minimum value here. So first step, of course, you have to find the x part of the vertex, which is negative b over 2a. And then comma, f of negative b over 2a. So you got to find the axis of symmetry. So the negative b over 2a here is going to be 4 over 2, which is 2. Thank you. And the y value when x is 2 is going to be 4 minus a, negative 4, negative 5. No, 5. Positive 5. So the minimum value equals 5. The max or the minimum value will always be the y value of the vertex. Talk to me, son. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 9 is 5. No, thank you. We did A and B already. I'm sorry. I should have been paying attention. Determine if the function has a maximum or a minimum. It has a minimum. Let me go ahead and, sorry about that. I should have been paying more attention. No, that ain't going to work. Oh, hey, we're doing dancing numbers. Okay, how about we just, no, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, no. All right. This is B. Okay. I should have read. I apologize. Does that make sense, boys? May I continue, gentlemen? All right. Now, the fun part. And word problems are, unfortunately, very, very heavy in this chapter. And it's something that we're going to have to learn how to figure out. And it's going to come by practice and by reading and by paying attention. So I don't want to hear this. Oh, words? Moral. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So I don't want 75 different questions tomorrow where they're all word problems. I'm not saying you can't ask questions. I'm saying try. But like for real try. Like really. And this does not mean trying. 400 people, oh, Moral can do it. No. Okay. So 400 people came to last year's winter play at Sunnybrook High School. The ticket price was $5. This year, the drama club is hoping to earn enough money to take a trip to a Broadway play. They estimate that for each 50-cent increase in the price, 10 fewer people will attend their play. So the question is here, how much should the tickets cost in order to maximize the income from this year's play? Unfortunately, we don't have time to finish this, but luckily it's in your book on page 289. So take a look at it, guys. We will go over the homework and the word problems in detail tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a great day.